Down! Green team! Green team! Set! Hey!
Good morning / afternoon, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out right here on iSports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, and then there were 8. That's right, 4 games remain in the NFL postseason, and well, we are going to be talking about each and every one of them today. I hope you're ready to rock and roll, y'all, because it's going to be a good one. Tell me something. How resilient are those Bills? Okay, we got someone here to talk all about those guys and their matchup with probably one of the best teams of the late 2000s, late 2000 teams, early 2020s. So a matchup for the ages coming up on Sunday night to end it all. Of course, starting things off today, my goodness, Texans and Ravens. Where did the Texans come from? Can someone please explain to me where this team came from? Because they're not supposed to be here. However, guess what? They're here, they're alive, they're ready, and their leader is the believer. Love it. Love what they got going on. And I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a great game coming up. Texans and Ravens starting us off. Packers, go Pack, go! Or the Niners faithful. This, you can smell the cold grass, the cold tundra, because this will be a very good weekend of football. Of course, nothing cold in California, but just saying, to give the feel of the playoffs. That's the second game here, Packers and Niners. Then, of course, Buccaneers and Lions. What are we talking about here, right? A Buccaneers team who we seriously never in a million years, at least I didn't think, we're going to make it this year. And the Lions team who we all thought were going to make it, but don't look as good as they should. Is that a problem? Is that an issue? Did they clean it up? They look better this week? Let's find out. And then, of course, like I said, the Chiefs and Bills, a showdown that I am positive everyone is going to sink their teeth into Sunday night and enjoy. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy today's show, because we got some diehards with us. We're ready to rock and roll, and we're ready to deliver. You are now tuned in live to 3 and Out right here on iSports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. Welcome, diehard football fans. Well, here we are on a beautiful, I almost said Sunday morning, Saturday morning. That's right. It is January 20th, 2024. Where does time go? Does anybody know where the first 19 days went of 2024? Because I can't see them. I misplaced them. Kind of crazy, right? When you look back at it and say we're 20 days in. However, this is going to be one fun show today. And as I say one, let me explain really quick before we get going. So the multiple primetime face-offs, we're going to get ready to go on. Lots of things are going to happen. However, there's a little issue with our website, the iSports Radio website. Got to talk to the tech team. You get me? So we got to get all that going this morning, because I definitely want our website to continue to do its thing and be that one place that you go to for your direct feed for all that is sports. So sorry about that today, guys, and this weekend. Bear with us, but we still have a great show for you guys coming on up. A little bit of a shorter one, but we got 2 diehards here to talk to us about all 4 games coming up, but the first 3 actually. Pretty cool to get their analysis on that as well. So with that said, you guys go ahead and bring on both of these 2 diehards. They're originally, scheduled for that Sunday night primetime face-off. This little condensed thing had to happen, and they're troopers. They stuck with it, and they're going to be here for a few minutes to talk to us about these games and, of course, get their mini version, I guess you could say, of the primetime face-off. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome into the stage representing the away team. And this is pretty crazy because usually there's been a lot of games being played in Arrowhead in the playoffs. Okay. Interestingly enough, though, not the case this time. They're going to be heading on over to a place that's, I don't know what's colder, honestly. I seriously feel like Buffalo's probably a little colder. Regardless, that game last week was insane. The coldness in Kansas City. Welcoming, of course, diehard Chiefs fan. He is the host of our Kansas City show here on IE Sports Radio. This is Kansas City Sports. Our boy Bishop, what's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Hey, feeling good. Early morning. This is nice. I can't wait for Sunday.
Hey, brother, it's coming. It's coming. You're here. You rocking the Chiefs. He's got
Got to, man. Got to.
Kingdom.
Yeah. we about to shatter some dreams Sunday. I hate to do it to him.
I mean, hey, look. As we know, Raider, Chief, but respect is respect. Hell of a job this year, man. Congratulations on the division. You did good. You guys did good, man.
It wasn't looking too bright in the beginning, but I'm glad we got it in.
Well, y'all made it happen, man. Congratulations again to your team. And of course, representing those Buffalo Bills, the woman that needs no introduction. I mean, neither of them do, because Bishop's been on this show a million times too. But ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, IE Sports Radio Hall of Famer and the host of our Buffalo show, the Buffalo Huddle, Buffalo Sports with a Twist. Oh, my goodness. I mean, once again, I can't do it no justice. You just got to listen to it, everybody, because it's a damn good show. And it's always got something really cool, something really heartfelt, something really intense, something that's going to deliver a message in a really positive way. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcoming Patty Bax. What's going on, Patty?
I got my friend here, Josh Allen, with me, so we're all good.
Josh Allen is on the show, Patty. Thank you for bringing Josh Allen.
Josh is here. Joshy's in the house.
I love it. Well, Patty, great to have you. Well, great to have you both. Thanks for the chat room. The chat room's bumping like an old school, I don't know, like an old school kicker box in the 90s, man. So I appreciate all of you guys in here. Thank you so very much for being a part of this and showing us love. Well, once again, this kind of sucks with the whole situation this morning, having to not do all the face-offs. I got to handle a bigger situation with the IE Sports Radio website. Wish me all the best, everybody out. However, we're getting that together soon. I just want to let everybody know it's under construction, so we're trying to figure it out this morning. Regardless, these two are awesome enough to, I don't even know where I'm pointing. These two are awesome enough to be a part of this today and jump on. And, well, before we even get to your guys' face-off, let's do a quick little overview coming up because, well, it's going to be a pretty fun weekend of football. So, first of all, Texans-Ravens coming up today. We gotta let's go real quick around this one because, man, this is a pretty good game. Okay, first things first, this is a team that should never have been there in the first place, right? A lot of people feel that the Texans have never been there. A lot of people feel that the Texans are just a team that looks absolutely horrible last year. And, well, guess what? D'Amico Ryans, CJ Stroud, just a lot of good things happen. Oh, my goodness, you guys. They're here. They are here, and they're ready to go. And you know what? Congratulations to them on even getting this far. This is the round they've never passed. They've gotten here before, this team, but they've never gotten past it. So it is a true gem to their fans right now. They haven't got this far. And then, of course, the Ravens are leaders. I mean, this team is absolutely insane. We know what they're capable of doing. I mean, if all goes well for those guys, one of you will be facing that extremely tough team to play next week. I think Bishop knows a thing or two about how good they are. My bad, bro. But hey, but hey, let's get to it, y'all. So first game, take a few minutes to talk about it real quick. Bishop, since you're the away team, man, start us off real quick. Bishop, talk about this game real fast, man. What are you liking about it? What do you think? And pick your winner.
So I got up kind of early this morning, and I caught week one replay on the NFL Network between Baltimore and Texans. Man, it was a blowout game. Baltimore killed them like 40-something to 6 or something crazy like that. I don't think that's gonna happen this time around. I think the Texans are night and day between week 1 and now. I think they're running on pure momentum. Like you said, I don't think no one, pegged the Texans to get this far. And so I think it's gonna be an upset. This is gonna be an upset weekend for a lot of teams. I wouldn't be surprised if the Green Bay can slow down the 49ers neither. I mean, I like Patty, but it's not gonna go down well. I'm sorry. But yeah. I'm already going. I already know.
Okay. Hey, I like that. We're getting that face off a few minutes here. But okay, so you're taking the Ravens. You said the Texans' luck basically right now. Patty, what do you think about this game? Pick a winner.
Well, of course, I'm rooting for the Texans because I want them to come in and get the full Bills Mafia experience. So I am picking them. And, Larry, I mean, when you look at people say, well, how did they get here? This is how the infrastructure of the NFL works.
Mm-hmm.
Teams get bad. They draft high. If they know how to draft correctly, they're going to get better players and keep the cycle's going to keep churning.
Absolutely.
There are some teams that are going to continue to be good, like the Bills and the Chiefs. I do have respect. But I think that this is what we're seeing. We're seeing kind of the changing of the guards, the youngsters coming in, CJ Stroud. I think this is what is the future. This is how the NFL is built. And I think we're going to see this over the years. For me, I think it's exciting. It's exciting to get some new, fresh faces, new coaches, new players, new blood, new fans. Spread the wealth around. It shouldn't be the same teams every year. So that's my take on it.
I like it.
Texans.
I like it. Okay, Patty. Well, there you go. You started things off with this.
I know it, but hey, you never know. This year, the NFL is full of surprises.
Oh,
so why not today?
No, you're absolutely right. There are so many surprises here, and I love it. I love what we are right now. This is going to be a fun weekend of football, all starting in just a couple of hours. Once again, if you're just tuning in, appreciate you so much for being here today. We're getting ready to jump into the second game here. Whoopsies. Wow, that went well, right? Packers and Niners. All right, so the Packers. Did anyone see them destroying the Cowboys last week before the game? Because I'll tell you right now, if I would have bet like $100, I'd be in debt. $100. I'll tell you right now, there was no way I was picking the Packers in this game. There was no way, no how. I said they have one guy on their team, and I still believe they have one, Aaron Jones. I mean,
Larry, did you watch the Bills play the Cowboys?
Yes, I did.
The Bills also played Philadelphia. The Bills gave the league a blueprint for how to beat Philadelphia and how to beat Dallas. And some of the teams listened and they watched and they integrated it into their own game plan.
No, you're absolutely right. That is you very correct because it's true. When you guys blew the doors off of Dallas, everybody else seemed to kind of follow. So you're absolutely right. So talk to us, Bishop. Packers, Niners. The Niners, of course, they're expected to be here, right? The Niners are supposed to win every game. They're supposed to go to the Super Bowl. And who they play in the Super Bowl, well, that's a different story, but they're supposed to run through the entire NFC, right? Bishop, talk to us, man. Who are you taking to this game and why?
I like the underdog story a lot. Jordan Love, come in and he takes this team to where they are now after Aaron Rodgers' departure, and everyone thought that the coach was the issue, and it's starting to look like it was Aaron Rodgers the whole time. So I want to say the Packers, but I was scrolling Twitter yesterday, and someone posted, and I know the internet, you can't take everything serious, but it was a video that he said his friend sent him a video clip of a news. Well, I don't know what town they were in, but the article on the screen or the headlines on the screen said it was listing off the name of the Super Bowl acts: Usher, Post Malone, and whoever else, or Reba McEntire,
Reba McEntire, yeah.
Mhm.
and they're going to be performing in the Super Bowl for San Francisco and Baltimore. So I don't know if the NFL script accidentally got leaked, but that's what it
Oh
said.
boy.
Yeah. So I want to say the Packers. I think the Texans can beat Baltimore. The way that they just did the Browns, I do believe momentum is in their favor, but I don't know. I don't know. San Francisco got a lot of firepower, but like we said, we just saw what the Packers did to the Cowboys.
No,
So
isn't that something?
surprises, like Patty said, surprises.
Mhm.
Oh, it's the truth, Patty. How about this game? Who you like?
I don't know. I've always liked the 49ers, but I've always liked the Packers because we had James Starks, who used to play for the Packers, running back. He was from um, Niagara Falls, actually, where I lived for many years, and he actually I taught his cousin in college. So I have a little connection there, but a little, very, very minor
I
connection.
like that. I
But I
like
don't
that.
know. It's hard to say. It's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a fun game. And I think because of the home field advantage, the 49ers might have this one.
Yeah, it's a toughie, and look, guys, look. I am not by all means a 49er hater. It just walks my head. I do not, okay, do not hate the Niners. Okay, I don't. So I'm just saying, so regardless, but I respect them. I will always respect them. But it's just a rivalry for me that once again, I'm gonna pick them. I'm gonna pick them because I think they're gonna win this game. Do I want them to lose? Of course I do, because I mean, look at Bishop over here. Where did Bishop go? Bishop knows. I mean, the AFC West rivalry is ugly and nasty, and we can't stand each other. Much like your AFC East over there, Patty. Our AFC West is the same exact thing. But the funny part is for some reason I can't stand the Niners more than any of those three teams. I don't even know how that happened. Battle of the Bay. Anyway, so with that said, let's roll on over. We got lots of awesome comments here in the chat rooms. We appreciate everybody for tuning on in. Alrighty, so next one up here. One more before your guys' game. How did this happen? Can someone answer me how this happened? The Buccaneers looked dead in the water at like week 5, 6, 7. I mean, they looked terrible. They couldn't buy a victory, and it was on the clearance rack. All right, I mean, they were horrible. They looked like crap. And guess what, you guys? Guess what? They're here. They turned it on at the right moment. They're here. And the Lions, the team that everyone thought, you know what, this team's going to come in and dominate this year. They're going to dominate. I think Bishop over here knows a thing or two about the Lions and on opening day. But you know something? The Lions upset the Chiefs. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're here. They're here. And Michigan fans right now are already freaking out with the national championship. But you guys, I will tell you this. I don't know. What I saw against the Rams is kind of scary. I don't know. This to me is probably the hardest game for me to pick this weekend. But yeah, so starting with you, man. Talk to us, brother. Who are you taking in this game here? Buccaneers or Lions? And Bishop took off. Okay. Let's start with Patty while Bishop comes back. Who you got for us, Patty?
Okay, well, the Lions have a huge advantage. They have a dome. And being in a dome is really going to be, I think, a factor, the X factor there. My cousins have season tickets to the Lions. My aunt is a huge fan. They are beyond excited. My cousin texts me constantly during the game. She's just so excited. She wants to see a Lions Bills Super Bowl. And I think it'd be kind of cool to have two different teams there. Can it happen? I don't know. A couple more things to go through to get there, but I think the Lions have a good chance. They're playing at home. Again, the home field factor. Being in a dome is a whole different experience. I've been to the Buccaneers Stadium before. Their crowd maybe because now they're in the playoffs, might be a little more enthusiastic. But I was a little shocked coming from Bills Mafia at more of the lackadaisical nature of the crowd. They didn't seem to be as into the game as I thought they would be. But, I think now maybe they're in the playoffs, they'll be a little more. I don't think you'll see a lot of them there at the what is it called now? Not Ford Field anymore. I can't even remember the name, but
Yeah.
at at the Lions Stadium, I don't think we're going to see a lot of them there. I think it's a home field advantage, and Lions win this one.
You know something really cool too, Patty, about these guys is, I mean, think about last year, all the horrible things that happened in Buffalo. They were really cool to let you guys use
Oh,
them
they
as a,
were fantastic, and my
yeah,
husband and I were there twice within 4 days.
that
It's
I'm gonna
only
listen.
it's only 4 hours from Canada, from here to Canada. We go through Canada, and then we're across the Ambassador Bridge. You're right there.
Isn't that something? Isn't that this
Kind
is
of cool.
crazy, right? You got to go international before you get there, Patty.
Yeah. Well, that's the shortcut. We don't have to, but we take the shortcut.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really, really cool. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm really happy that that they're here. I think that they, definitely, but man, I'll tell you, this is definitely gonna be a battle for these guys, and that's for sure. So okay, so wondering where Bishop went. Poor Bishop. I mean, technical difficulties happen all the time. So okay, so yeah, but that game for sure is going to be a battle, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. And let's see how this whole thing goes. Anyway, so all right, so last but not least, of course, we have the game, and this is the one. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the one where there's Bishop right there.
Yeah, I lost my audio.
You're good, brother. No, you're good, brother. No, hey, things happen. So real quick, who you taking in this one and why?
I am going with the line. Oh, that's tough.
I
That's tough.
know.
That's tough. I think the Lions is going to pull it off.
It's
Momentum is on their side. Also, it's the Lions.
It's a tough.
I think we're going to see old fashioned Baker Mayfield show up.
Oh, the old fashioned version, huh?
Yeah, I think we're going to see it. I think so. He's riding pretty high. I like Mayfield, but I just think it doesn't line up right. Something's not right. The universe is a little out of balance.
Hey, let's see. I like that. Two good takes from y'all. And hey, last but not least, here comes the face-off, y'all. I'm really looking forward to this, yeah, because I know a lot of you have tuned in for this one. And well, how fit is it that this is the last game of the weekend? I mean, this is Tyson and Holyfield. This is it. I mean, that's what this is, guys. I mean, I'm so excited for this. And well, let's just get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday night, them Chiefs take off from a very cold Kansas City. As you can see, Bishop's pretty cold over there. Okay, to a cold Buffalo, New York. Patty over there.
It's 25 degrees, Larry. Come on.
Patty, y'all are lucky, man. I know I'm crazy. I'm a hot person. I sweat all the time. I'm hot always. If I put my hand in snow, it'll be like. I mean, I love the cold. So you guys are lucky. And both of you are like, yeah, you're lucky to get a shovel snow.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it too.
I love how y'all both said it at the same exact time. Yes. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's cold. It's nice. And boy, the one thing I always wanted my entire life was to play a game in the snow because I know it's miserable. And I just want to try it.
Oh, the player. Well, I don't know if all the players love it, but they have fun. They have fun.
But from what I understand, it's like when you hit somebody, it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, the frozen turf is a little tough, but
hit somebody and it hurts you. Okay, that's a little. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's but that's that cold weather, and I love it. So, okay, you guys, here we go. Let's start things off. And let's get it. I love how we're talking about the temperatures now, by the way. That's awesome. It's okay. So it's a whopping 56 degrees in Southern California, you guys. It's summer to you, right? It's summer. Look at you guys. So, all right, let's get to it. Primetime face-off version, of course, going into this. X factors. So we're gonna start things off. Bishop, talk to us, brother. X factors for this game today. Tomorrow. There's a lot. There's a lot of things that you could ride on, but then again, the home field ain't there. You guys travel well? Tell me. Talk to us all about it, man. X factors for your Chiefs tomorrow. Who you got?
Mahomes this year has been a little bit better on the road than at home. That's one deal. We have two key players back that didn't play the first game against the Bills. Drew Tranquil and Isaiah Pacheco didn't play. So I think them two, Isaiah Pacheco is definitely going to be an X factor due to the temperature and the weather. And I think we haven't seen him all season. Well, we caught him kind of in the midseason, got him back home. McCole Hardman's going to be an X factor.
I like that. McCole Hardman is a beast, man. So good picks there. Good stuff for your X factors. Definitely love what you got going. Okay, Patty, you guys got some studs over there too in Buffalo. That's what I'm telling you. That's why it's gonna be such a good game. X factors and why.
Okay, quickly, the O-line. I think that, certainly what I've seen from watching KC games now, I haven't seen every one of them, obviously, but we did play in Kansas City, and one of the X factors, I think, is the whole complexion of Kansas City's changing. It's not so much reliant on Patrick Mahomes. He had 14 interceptions this year. He's lost his receivers. He's not, no Tyreek Hill. The offensive line is struggling. They are susceptible to I think having Patrick Mahomes have to go out of the pocket, which he does scramble. I think he's got a few more yards running than he has in the past, from what I know. But I think our O-line can go up against the defensive line. Our O-line has been healthy all year. We have gone up against the likes of Micah Parsons in Dallas, and he was a non-factor. We eliminated him. And we've shut out some of the best defenses this year with our O-line. Josh Allen, absolutely. My buddy Josh Allen. Whoops, there he is.
That's a good one.
He's here. Josh Allen, he is an X factor in the playoffs. That man is possessed. He's on a mission. He is not going to let this team lose. You hear it time and time again. He does things that no other quarterback can do. And in my opinion, he's our MVP. Plus, he can run. Your defense, Bishop, is susceptible to the run. Oof. And I will tell you, we've got James Cook and we've got Josh Allen. So we have that extra running back in Josh Allen, who's coming off a 52-yard touchdown run against the Steelers. And then we have amazing tight ends, the team of DK, we call them. Dalton Knox and Dawson Kincaid. They look like brothers. They're the first two tight ends to score in the first quarter of a game in a playoff game. Pretty impressive. They both scored touchdowns. And then the biggest X factor of all, we're going to celebrate when it's 13 seconds and we're winning. We're going to stop and have a standing ovation. That's okay. It's all part of the script. All part of the script.
Oh,
Bills Mafia. There's nothing in the world like Bills Mafia. 500 people showed up yesterday to shovel at noon on a Friday, a work day. 500 people.
I definitely applaud y'all for that. That was pretty nice. I don't have an issue with Bills Mafia. Not to cut you off. I don't have an issue with Bills Mafia. I think you guys are a very tight knit squad. Seriously, y'all stand behind each other. Y'all stand behind your team. Y'all stand behind Josh Allen.
And we travel well.
And y'all travel very well. But yeah, I get what you're saying about your O-line and all that. But Josh Allen did get sacked 4 times. I think it was 4 times here in Kansas City.
Yeah, but we won the game.
But you won the game due to Kadarius Toney being offsides. If you go back, it was like 1 minute and 42 seconds left. If that touchdown would have held up, I think that would have sent you guys in another direction. Because the pressure would have been on Josh Allen, and as good as I think Josh Allen is, I don't hate Josh Allen. Under pressure, he seems to turn that ball over. Those interceptions, they come. It happened in Miami.
He didn't have any last week, and when he gets in the playoffs, he does not have interceptions in the playoffs.
He threw 2 of them in Miami. At Miami, that
wasn't in the playoffs.
Close enough.
I love it. No, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all will make the show so good. It ain't had nothing to do with me. I love it, y'all. That's what people came to see, or to hear and see. So, okay, you guys. So we get a lot of stuff here in the chat room too. And I'll tell you, I love what we got going. I love this. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's do it and jump on over to, of course, the weaknesses. Patty, you already kind of started with that, and I like that. So if you want to hang on to that, you're fine. When we get to you in a few minutes. Bishop, now's your chance, but talk to us, man, because it's hard. I'll tell you right now, if I had to pick some weaknesses on either team, that I'm going to say it just for the sake of the show, but it's very hard because, well, it's hard to pick weaknesses on 2 teams that are as good as this. But talk to us, Bishop. Give me some weaknesses that you feel that your Chiefs can take advantage of tomorrow night.
From what I understood, I think they're missing a lot of defensive key players. Bills are. So I think we're going to take advantage of that. Like I said, it's going to be a different. I understand we're in their atmosphere, and I love it. I wanted that. I didn't want to be at home. I wanted Mahomes to go on the road so he can silence all the critics and the naysayers that he can't win a playoff game on the road. I feel like the weakness is just that these teams have seen each other so many times. These 2 quarterbacks, is that I feel like it's one of those things where you could probably beat someone because you've done it. You've disappointed them so many times, and I understand. I get the other side of that is that this is our year. That's what the Cowboys say all the time, and look where they at now. So I feel like the weakness that Buffalo has, they're missing those key defensive players. Stephon Diggs is going to get locked down, where Jerry Sneed is going to lock him down. There's no Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is the one that I fear when he plays us because he always seems to have a pretty decent game against us. That's the one player. Von Miller is getting old now. I'm not worried about him. I don't think is Matt Milano playing. That's another one of y'all players that I have nightmares of. He hasn't played in a while, right?
Yeah.
This team seems a little crippled to me. It's almost not fair.
I love Milano. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm a big Milano fan. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, Bishop. Milano reminds me. He's that kind of player that you look at historic Chiefs players, man. I could see that same type of fear when people were like the Nigerian Nightmare. You know what I mean? Like that kind of player, to where it's like, oh damn, we gotta play this guy this week. So Milano's that guy. I get you, man. I get you. So totally get you. Okay. Guys, take a look at this real quick. Okay, so Adam Carter, of course, the host of our Chicago show here on IE Sports Radio. His Bears are sitting next to my Raiders on the couch right now, getting ready to watch these games in a little bit, barbecuing, by the way. While you guys getting ready to play. But he says the pressure is definitely on Allen tomorrow. If the Bills can't beat KC and Buffalo, it feels like they never beat the Chiefs come postseason time. Interesting comment there. So, okay. And good point here. Of course, Jennifer Bryant, Jennifer B, Jen B, the host of the Show of the Land here on iSports Radio as well. Patty, you kind of already put it out there, but you're good, but we want to add anything to the weaknesses you feel that you guys can take advantage of on the Chiefs?
Yeah, I just want to, again, reiterate, I think that their receivers, you're missing Sky Moore, from what I understand. He's not going to be playing.
He's out.
And the receivers that you have right now, you can't count on. You got Kelsey, and not taking anything away from him, but he's 34. He's starting, in my opinion, to show his age, slowing down a little bit. And granted, he is outstanding. There's no question. Hall of Famer.
I agree.
Yeah. So I think that's something to keep an eye on. And susceptible to the run, and we've got some legs. I want to address the comment about Josh Allen, and I agree the pressure is on Josh Allen. But you know what? From what I have seen, Josh Allen has this next like flip a switch. When he's in the playoffs, there's nothing stopping that man. He is possessed. And the team this season right now, this whole week, ever since they lost to Philadelphia, they have been on a mission. Every game has been a playoff game, and that's a mindset. When Sean McDermott has to deal with all these injuries, he is not dealing with players like how he's not coaching players, he's coaching a system. So every guy can come in and be able to play multiple roles in that system. Our front line, our front defensive line, Ed Oliver, DQ, we call him, Daquan Jones is back. We don't have Jordan Phillips, but we have DQ, and he's a force to be reckoned with. Von Miller showed some major signs of coming back last week. He almost had a couple sacks. I think this is going to be a breakout game for him as well. So we need to make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable, flush him out of the pocket, and when he starts to run, have somebody on the edge who can stop him. So
I love it. I love it. Well, let's just keep on chugging. Go ahead.
I get it. I like everything Patty said, but do you really want to flush Mahomes out the pocket? Like that's a recipe for disaster.
We got to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because this year, I've noticed more than ever, he gets rattled. When Josh Allen went to hug him at the end of the game.
Oh, he was upset. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was poor sportsmanship. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. He was more so upset with the play call or with the officiating than Josh Allen. It wasn't Josh Allen, but still, nonetheless, it was still poor sportsmanship. All in all, I definitely didn't like it. But I want to go back. You said Kelsey is slowing down. He is. I agree. It definitely appears that he's slowing down. But Kelsey, another X factor against the Bills. I forgot to mention him because he seems to have pretty good games against the Bills, other than the early meet. But yeah, breakout game.
Yeah, no more. This is gonna be fun. I'm telling you, this right here. If you guys, I mean, look. You know, we always have that little thing where everyone says, "Oh, this is better than the Super Bowl itself." Honestly, guys, this game right here could possibly be better than the bowl itself. I mean, regardless. I mean, I just this is a fight. this is a fight. This is gonna be just beautiful. It's gonna be football the way it's supposed to be played. Cold, ugly, nasty weather, nasty attitudes. Just of course, we want the sportsmanship. But I'm saying this is gonna be a bang bang game, and I'm loving it. So. Okay, last but not least, well, actually not last but not least, but almost to the final deal, the game plan. So, Bishop, this is it, brother. Both of you kind of already touched on a lot of the stuff already, which is pretty cool, but gotta say, what is the game plan? So, what do your Chiefs need to do? What are some things where you like, if this doesn't happen, we are losing this game. We have to do X, Y, and Z. Talk to us, Bishop. What do you guys got to get done?
They need the offense need to lock in and focus. No, almost flawless. And that's minimize the drop passes. Don't be over aggressive because of all the drop passes, because that's where all the mistakes come in, is being over aggressive. But the game plan really, which I should have said was an X factor also, is Spags, Steve Spagnuolo. I don't know if no one's paid attention, because I've criticized the guy a lot, but he has gotten a whole lot better mixing up the defensive schemes and the looks. I can't remember what team it was, but he was in the 2 high, then he switched it into a 1 high, then a 2 high. The looks is crazy. So all I say is that the game plan just Spags bring his A game, mix up those different looks, and the offense minimize all the drop passes and line up correctly. Kadarius Toney, don't be offsides or anyone for that matter.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, that's it. This is going to be an easy game. Like Adam said, the pressure is on Josh Allen now. If we lose, it's not the end. It's not end all be all for us. We've solidified ourselves over the past few years. We're good. I just don't think we're going to lose, though.
Okay, and I love that. Once again, you got to have that confidence. If you came up in here, Bishop, and said, yeah, "Well, I don't know, we might," no, man, no, 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 no. You got to be a diehard, and that's how it is. Man, I remember when you know, I've never heard in my life. I heard any of my teammates playing high school or college ball, even semi-pro, talking about, "Oh, we're gonna lose today." Like, nah, man. If you don't got that mentality of winning, then you shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So yes. Yes, Bishop, 100%, brother. I'm with you, man. So, Patty, game plan. What do you guys have to get done to win this thing tomorrow night against a very, very talented and I think a very irritated Chiefs team who really wants this? What do you guys got to do?
All right. First and foremost, ball control. And what we need to do is keep Mahomes off the field. Now, he has lost one of the other factors I think that nobody's really mentioned. They lost Eric Bieniemy to the Commanders. This is the first time since Mahomes has been playing for the Chiefs that he doesn't have him to really be his coordinator and show him the way. So we don't want him on the field. We don't want Patrick Mahomes to get the ball. If you watch the Bills last week against the Steelers, I've never seen Josh so much in command of that offense. He thrives on pressure. Bring it on. He vomits before each game. He gets it out of his system. He loves to be hit. The guy's like just kind of a crazy man. Once he gets a few hits in him, he's ready to go. He just turns on the jets. So I think we need to keep the ball, run out the clock, and then we just need to play loose and play fun. And once the snow starts flying in Highmark Stadium, we're good to go. I think the Bills Mafia is like having the 12th person with them. They'll make it happen. They will make it happen. And Patrick Mahomes, he may want this. I heard him say, "Oh yeah, I can't wait." He has not experienced Bills Mafia yet. He is in for a real treat.
It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this, you guys. Once again, everything you guys are saying. I mean, can the game be played in 30 minutes? I mean, can it just be played right now? Can they just get on the field?
We're still shoveling out the stadium. They can't be played yet.
Man, this is like when you smell mom's cooking and you're like, "Oh my gosh, man, like get it on the table already." What that was me when I was like 10 years old, like sitting there, you can smell it, but you can't have it yet. And this is exactly like it, y'all. So yeah, Bishop, you itching over there. I see you. What you got, brother?
Oh man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I did notice. Okay, so Patty, you mentioned two players so far, or not two players, two people so far that you're right about Eric Bieniemy. I hate Eric Bieniemy is gone. I miss Eric Bieniemy. I know a lot of people wanted him gone. Now a lot of people want him back. I'm like, should have just left well enough alone.
Yeah.
But earlier you mentioned Mahomes doesn't have Tyreek Hill. It's been 2 years without Tyreek Hill, and we don't miss him. We don't. I mean, not in the sense of that he's a great player, but we don't miss him in the sense that we don't. I don't think we need him. I understand the receivers had a lot of issues this year with a bunch of drop passes, probably leading the NFL still with drop passes. That's okay. That's okay. We won the Super Bowl without Tyreek, and we're going to win the Super Bowl this year without Tyreek.
He said, "We got Tyreek at home."
We got Tyreek at home.
I'm not a fan of him either. I love when we play him now that he's with Miami. I can't stand him. I think personally, I think he should be in jail, but that's just my.
So I got to explain this really fast. I promise I'll be really quick. But for those of you who don't know the little inside thing there, ladies and gentlemen, Bishop cracks me up, man. When you guys listen to Bishop on Mondays, this is KC Sports. He brings like this hilarious real life deal with the Chiefs and their decisions and the Royals even. And he said one time on air, I forgot who you were. It was free agency, and it was funny because you were talking about players that you could possibly go get, but you're like, "No, man, that ain't our coaching staff. Our coaching staff is kind of like when we're cruising, when you're little and you're cruising home and you're a little kid, and you're like, oh, look, McDonald's, and your mama turns around and says, we got McDonald's at home, we're good." Like he says, that's our players. He says, we got our players.
He's trying to correct that salary cap. He'll squeeze whatever he can squeeze out, man. Hey, you want this? We got it at home. Hey, and it's funny that you mentioned it because I was like, okay, Beach, we got to fix this receiver. We can't get by on what we got at home no more. So yeah, we got to spend some money now.
We need McDonald's. We need a little McDonald's. Keep can you treat us just a little bit, Veeks? Thank you. So, so with that said, you guys, final thoughts, and this is it, y'all. So the game plan is in. I want it. You know, you're both picking your teams, but give it to us one more time for everybody gets tuning in. For everybody, I mean, this has been a fun, amazing show. I'm so happy both of you can make it today. But one more time around the horn, talk to us, Bishop. Final thoughts on this game, and if you do have a final score, give it to us. What do you think?
Okay, so I feel like I know we're gonna win. I know we're gonna win. It's not gonna take 13 seconds to end it, though. It's not gonna take the 13 seconds. My dream scenario, however, this is my dream scenario, is that the game goes into overtime. And that since the Bills and them was complaining about Josh Allen not getting the ball and got the rules changed a little bit and all that stuff, we still beat you in overtime. That is my dream scenario, but it might not happen. Final score, I think I'm going to go with 24-17 Chiefs.
That's a I can see the low score. I can. I mean, it's not necessarily low score, but I can see I can even see it lower than that because, man, this is going to be cold. I don't know how it's going to be, but good score there. Patty, talk to us. Final thoughts, final score. Talk to us. Give it to us.
Okay, I just want to say, Bishop, maybe you better go back to bed and keep dreaming. So, all right. This is probably one of my favorite poems that I'm so excited about it. And I hope you enjoy it. It's called It's Time. There's something in the air in Western New York, and it's not just cold and snow. It's an energy of feeling and excitement one can't measure, don't you know? It's been building for weeks in a slow, methodical way. The Bills aren't going to make the playoffs, the so-called experts would say. The Bills and the Bills faithful, they manifested their faith and stayed strong. One by one, the outside world listened and began to come along. They jumped on the bandwagon, now understanding what they were starting to see. It was a team like no other, with love, one heart, and free. Led by a record-breaking quarterback in Josh Allen who knows how to win. When he runs for 50 yards or more, he strolls into the end zone with a grin. And now the stage is set for the next game, the game of the year, some call it. Having it here at home in snowy, cold Highmark Stadium is the perfect fit. Petty may have bundled to stay warm when he plays here. Josh Allen bundled too to stay warm, and he's got all his gear. There is a time for everything with Patty playing away from home, or there's a first time for everything with Patty playing away from home in the comfort of fans. Not sorry, Patty, for ruining all your plans. We may have the same first name. You may have State Farm at your side. I have Nationwide, and it covers me far and wide. Bills Mafia will give an interesting welcome to the KC fans, that's true. Let's hope the Chiefs get sent home packing with Jake from State Farm by the red, white, and blue.
Patty, you are too crazy.
Okay. All right. I didn't expect that.
Patty, I love it. Patty, I'm sorry. Bishop, you got it. Where's your poem at, bro? Come on.
I know, right? Man, feel like I got a freestyle or something off the head.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. On Monday's show, if y'all get that victory, y'all better kick a beat for us, man.
I got to. I don't have a poem, but one of my favorite people from the past is Nikola Tesla. And he has a quote where he talks about the future and the past or in the present. And I can't remember word for word, but it's, basically he says, judge, let's see if I can find it real quick, really, really fast. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs. The future for which we really work is ours. We'll just end it like that.
I like that.
So y'all might have the present. Y'all get your home playoff game, and that's y'all presence, and that's that y'all live in that moment. but the future is ours. We're going to walk out of that stadium and we're going to walk right into the AFC Championship game.
Man, you guys, I love this. Can I watch the game with my fan? Can we all be at the game tomorrow? Come on, like we need to be at the game. I'm gonna say,
I'll be there.
Patty will be there. Patty will be there. You lucky.
I thought about it. I thought about taking that flight, but no.
It's a cold.
You know, your fans don't travel very well, I noticed. So I think we're going to see a lot of.
I think there's a. I saw a plane full of them on their way up there, but it's okay. You guys can have all the noise and all the momentum in your stadium, you know. And it's nice, but it's not gonna be enough.
Let's see what happens. I'm ready for this dang game, man. I mean, I hate to say this. The other 3 games are cool, but I just want to fast forward, man. This is the game. I want this game. This is exciting. Let's get to it, y'all. Bishop, man, it was number one. It was just great having both of you here. Thank you so very much. Huge round of applause for both of you here today. Bishop, bro, where can all these diehards find you, man?
I am always on Twitter at XRunners, XRUNNAZ. Also, you can check us out at this is KC_IESR on Twitter as well.
Hey, brother, looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to some great tweets. I guess just thanks again for everything, man. Patty, of course, where can all these diehards find you? I mean, I think, you know, once again, you're all over the place. I
have 2 Twitter accounts. You can find me at Huddles10251 and at Buffalo Huddle, HUDL_IE.
Looking forward to so many great tweets, so many great pictures. Patty, you got pictures beyond pictures when you go. I love seeing you there. It's just going to be great. Once again, great game in front of us, and both of you have been amazing. Thank you so much again for being here today. I appreciate you both. Have a beautiful, blessed, safe weekend. Enjoy the game, and hey, one of y'all hopefully will be back next week. We'll see.
I'll see you next week.
Appreciate it. Hopefully we can still be friends after we win, Patty. Look at Josh Allen's face. He's not even happy right now. He already knows what's coming. See? That's that look.
In the zone. He's in the zone.
That's that 13 seconds look.
He's focused. He's focused. He's ready to go.
Have a great day, you two. I'll see y'all soon.
God bless. Go
God bless y'all. All right, so that was a fun one, man. Can we give one more hand clap? That man, good old Patty and Bishop, man. I'll tell you, you guys, that was a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed them being here, and that was so much fun. By the way, just in case none of you have seen, our beautiful little kitty Blue over here has made her debut on 3 and Out. So gotta show her love. Our little Persian back there. But with that said, you guys are amazing. Really appreciate you being a part of the show today. All you listeners out there, because once again, without you guys, we are not possible. So once again, sorry for the little jumbled up this morning, but I'll tell you what, hey, if Patty and Bishop didn't deliver you a great show, I don't know, man. I don't know how that couldn't have been many better. But once again, no more face-offs. That's pretty much it for the week, just because I got to take care of some matters. If you head on over to the Ice Sports Radio website, it may or may not be under construction, whatnot. But once again, for those of you who have already asked me as well, yes, the website should be up and running by this week sometime. Just having to get the Wix expert team on it to get it going. But thank you so much to everybody once again being a part of this. Everybody in the chat room, you guys have been amazing. Of course, Jen B, Mr. Adam Karnick, we have Stephen Copland, just amazing people here. Ms. Janet, we have, of course, we have Jas that was in here earlier today. Just great people. Taryn Rodriguez, we appreciate you all so very much for being here. And that is going to do it for the show today, you guys. I just got to say that was a lot of fun. And well, now there's only one thing left to do, and that, of course, is to give that exit. Let's do this. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for today's show. As you already know, I got to give my quick picks. And well, is it so hard for me to get a couple of these picks in immediately? No, it's actually not that hard. I got to tell you, the Texans are looking good. They're looking strong, but they haven't played the Ravens yet. The Ravens are pretty good. Last week, I got every single pick wrong but the Bills. Just so you guys know that. Every one of my picks were wrong last week, but the Bills. So I hope this week it's a little bit different. Just my picks take, but I'll tell you right now, the Ravens look good, and I'm taking them over the Texans. My apologies, Texans, but I gotta go with that Ravens block. After that, you already know, y'all, Packers and Niners. Once again, I can't really stand the Niners, but you know what I will say? I think they're a much better team than the Packers. Packers, once again, Patty talked about this earlier. They were exposed. Yeah, the Cowboys were exposed. I mean, they were exposed. And the Packers followed the recipe just to the team and got the victory. Good for those guys. However, this week they're going to run into the Niners, and the Niners aren't very pretty. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, couldn't be the prettiest game there. I'm almost positive the Niners will win that game. Next up, y'all, Lions and Buccaneers, or I guess Buccaneers at Lions. This is kind of a toughie, but you know what? If I got to do a coin flip, it is what it is. But regardless, I think the Lions have just enough to get by. We're going to find out and see how far this team can go. Chiefs, Bills. I mean, is it so hard for me to say that the Chiefs are a very good, solid football team? Well, of course it is, because they're a rival of my Raiders. But I'll tell you right now, they're coming, and they are a strong football team. Still are very dangerous. However, if you guys saw the Bills in the last couple of weeks, this team plays out of their mind. This team was my Super Bowl pick from 3-and-out, 8 divisions in 8 days. And if you think I'm turning my back on them now, you gotta be 2 kinds of crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know I'm picking them Bills to win this thing. And whoever the Bills play for the rest of the season, they got my pick. That team, there's something special. The draft for them was special last year. I knew from the draft they were going to get this far, and I'm ready for it, y'all. Bills Mafia, stand up. I think this is their time. Let's see what's going on. This is it, y'all. I'm so happy y'all tuned out today. Thank you for tuning in. Big ups to our sponsor, Planet Chicken Brisket Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. And of course, big up to Lynch Chicken guys. Nothing is possible. Thanks to everybody for tuning in today. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of Iceberg Radio for nearly 10 years. And well, enjoy some good football. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.